Alright. Let's try something. I know this might be a little bit unfair. Maybe not too unfair considering how these two speakers have like a lot of bass, but I'm gonna compare them to my Onkyo system from 2003 or 4. So there are 6 speakers in the room, and we have a downfiring 8-inch subwoofer. So yeah, pretty big. I think 75 watts. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm gonna compare the sound quality and the bass compared to the Onyxes. This is the Onyx Studio 5, and this is the Onyx Studio 6. So I'm just gonna compare them for fun. Why not? I wouldn't expect the Onyxes to win, but for my personal opinion, they don't really sound too far off. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up and let's just get to the video now. Onyxes start first. Alright, Onkyo systems up next. Bet. Alright. Definitely the Onkyo won that battle. Shoot, there was no question about that one. The Onkyo definitely won that battle. The bass actually vibrates everything. Like, when I mean everything, I mean like the window, the seat. Like, you can feel the bass. It feels like a movie theater, kind of. Because, like, this is a home theater system. So you can kind of feel the bass. It feels like a wave of bass coming at you. And then it hits everything and it just vibrates the whole entire room. While these two, the bass is more direct and it bounces off the wall and it just sounds loud, but you really don't feel it that much. I mean, you can kind of feel the boom a little bit, but that's really about it. But hands down, the Onkyo system won that one. There is no question about that. Next song. Onyx's. That sounds pretty good, actually. God damn, I can smell the coils from here. Damn, it smells like speaker coils. What the heck? But yeah, it sounds pretty good, actually. Like, I can feel the vibration a little bit. Sound quality's pretty good. I say like a 8 out of 10 for both of them. Not perfect. It's lacking the mids a little bit, but that bass is kicking. For speakers this size, it sounds pretty incredible. Like, I'm impressed with the bass on these two speakers together. Like, it's crazy. Like, what the heck? But I'm gonna move on to the Onkyo system. Bet. Yep, the Onkyo system sounds better. There was no question about it. The mids and the highs are more redefined. Like I said, I expect it to sound better. Like, I wouldn't expect the Onyxes to sound better, but it's just kind of fun to compare them, considering how they both had like deep bass. So yeah. All right, so to speed this video up, I'm just gonna compare bass songs, and I'm not gonna talk anymore. Like, it should be obvious the Onkyo system sounds better. But for now, let me not talk anymore. Let me just switch to the bass songs. Onyx's.
If your shirt isn't tucked into your pants, are your pants tucked into your shirt?
Onkyo. Onyx's.
Are you tired of two geeks and mustaches who can manage to be boring with explosions and crashes? If you or the lines want to bust like we do, give us a call. We're ready to defeat you. Ghostbusters, flow crushers, get the job done. Spitting out the lyrics like we get the people moving like the Statue of Liberty. Try to beat us in a battle? Man, you gotta be kidding me. But delivery is stand straight like my main man Slinky. I collect spores. Tell them about the tweet. Like your show, it's all fluff and filler. I'll kick your hiney man. I'm a savage killer. Wow, your raps are just too whack to handle. Let's do it like we do on the Discovery Channel. Your science is preposterous, the opposite of competent processing. In this episode, we'll give you a synopsis. Starting with the vacuum cleaner strapped up on your back. It's a fact. Stay pop or stay off. Blaze jams and flip curry, put a side up. I spell the Ghostbusters and pop another in one play. Show these tweets how to rock a parade. My lips so hard you can't hold the mellow. Just one step to me out the ghetto. You must be afraid of the marshmallow blows. If big pop just turned all you bitches to
Onkyo.
Are you tired of two geeks and mustaches who can manage to be boring with explosions and crashes? If you or the lines want to bust like we do, give us a call. We're ready to defeat you. Ghostbusters, floor crushers, get the job done. Spitting out the lyrics like we get the people moving like the Statue of Liberty. Try to beat us in a battle? Man, you gotta be kidding me. But delivery is stand straight like my main man Slinky. I collect spores. Tell them about the tweet. Like your show, it's all fluff and filler. I'll kick your hiney man. I'm a savage killer. Wow, your raps are just too whack to handle. Let's do it like we do on the Discovery Channel. Your science is preposterous, the opposite of competent processing. In this episode, we'll give you a synopsis. Starting with the vacuum cleaner strapped up on your back. It's a fact, positrons don't react like that. The delays are great with no safety switch. Your mother Beck was right, that's some shady shit. Good thing you work in a firehouse. You just got nerve. You are poor scientist. That's good. The waves up, stay pop or stay off. Blaze jams and flip curry, put a side up. I spell the Ghostbusters and pop another in one play. Show these tweets how to rock a parade. My lips so hard you can't hold the mellow. Just one step to me out the ghetto. You best be afraid of the marshmallow blows. The big pop just turned all you bitches to cold. Who's there? You decide.
Onyx's.
Until they kick us out. Until they kick us out. Until they kick us out. People move your feet. Until they kick us out. Until they kick us out. Until they kick us out. People move your feet. Until they kick us out. Until they kick us out. Until they kick us out. People move your feet. Like this. Until they kick us out. Until they kick us out. People move your feet. Until they kick us out. Until they kick us out. Until they kick us out. People move your feet. Until they kick us out. Until they kick us out. Until they kick us out. People move your feet. Until they kick us out. Until they kick us out. Until they kick us out. People move your feet.
Last song.
Like as much as you're allowed to give me.
All right, switch to Onkyo.
Yeah, I'd like to get a 10-piece McNugget and a bunch of the Szechuan sauce, like as much as you're allowed to give me.
All right. All right, came to my conclusions. Obviously the Onkyo system's better. Like we had this since 2003 or 4. But yeah, these are awesome. Like, don't get me wrong, these things are incredible. But the bass just can't stack up to the subwoofer. Like, I will say the bass is great. Can it compare to this? Can it compare to the subwoofer? It can kind of compare. And yeah, I would say this subwoofer, it sounds more powerful. I mean, look at the size of this thing. Like, hold on, look at this. An Onyx Studio 5 compared to an Onkyo subwoofer. Look at this. Come on, man. I would expect this to sound more powerful. Now, I won't say these things were actually pretty close though. I gotta say I'm impressed with these Onyxes. Like, Home Recording did something that made them so bassy. Like, I don't understand how they were able to put so much bass in a portable Bluetooth speaker like this. Like, I even compared it to my sound sticks, and they came pretty close. Like, I gotta say, this probably has more bass than my sound stick subwoofer. That's pretty crazy. And with both of them, it's even more bass. So yeah, it's super interesting, like how technology came. Like, technology's just gotten so advanced these days. Like, you can add so much bass into a Bluetooth speaker, and you don't even need a subwoofer anymore. Like, I would say, use both of these in a room, and it sounds like a stereo system, but it's not quite stereo because it's mono. Both of these speakers are mono, so it kind of cuts off a little bit of the detail. But I would say the bass is awesome. Like, the bass is so good to the point you don't even need a subwoofer. Like, these speakers, they sound like they have a subwoofer built into them, and they actually don't. They have a 4.7-inch woofer, and they have 2 passive radiators. So that's probably why they sound so good. But yeah, these speakers are pretty good. Like, I'm really impressed. Like, they don't compare to any other Bluetooth speakers with the bass. Like, these are comparable to a subwoofer. When I mean subwoofer, I mean like at least a 6-inch subwoofer, like at least 6. But yeah, these things are awesome. Like, I'm impressed with this. I'm really impressed with the Onyx Studio 5 and the Studio 6. Like, they just blow my mind with how bass heavy they are. Like, it's insane. And the bass is actually on normal. It's not on max. If I were to max the bass out, it would probably sound as loud as this. But to keep it fair, I decided to keep the bass on them both the same. So the bass on both of them is pretty much normal. So yeah. But yeah, these did pretty good compared to the system. Sound quality wise, yeah. 8 out of 10 for sound quality. 9 out of 10. I can make out more mid tier, and I'm able to hear the more details here. Plus, it's playing in surround, so yeah, I'm able to hear all the details. So it sounds like sounds coming from this way to that way, and it sounds like sounds are coming all around the room. So that's just a bonus from having 6 speakers in the room. So Yeah, that's not really fair comparing the studios to surround sound speakers, because that's just kind of unfair considering how these are only two speakers that are mono. They don't even play stereo, so they're just playing exactly the same sound. So what I did, I hooked the six up to the switch, and I just pressed the Bluetooth button twice, and I just dualed the sound up. So it's pretty much just syncing the sound, and it's just playing the exact same thing. So there's no stereo between these two. But yeah, I'm still surprised how much like bass these two speakers have, and how much they're able to compare to the system. And that's impressive. Like, I'm still surprised. I'm still surprised I was able to do this video, because most speakers can't compare to a subwoofer, but these are like the only two speakers that I know that can compare to a subwoofer. The Onyx Studio 3s and the 4s can't even do that, bro. Like, that's impressive. That's super impressive. But dang. But yeah, obviously the Onkyo system wins. I was just doing this for fun. I'm not really trying to do a big comparison. I just wanted to see something, because like I know how bass heavy these speakers are. But yeah, they did pretty good, and I'm impressed with these two speakers. I'm keeping them, and hopefully they last me about 4 to 5 more years before I buy new ones. So yeah, that's pretty much all for this video. And yeah, alright, I'm gonna shut up now.